Are you ready, Internet? It's your boy, Deus Blackheart, back at it again. Oh boy! This one's been on the list for a while, because I saw a friend of mine, friend of the channel, big shout out to Manlin, professional wrestler and streamer over on Twitch. Go check out his channel. Fantastic human being, absolutely lovely. And he did a playthrough of Oni. Now, unlike him, I am doing this as the PC version. Yes, this is the PC version of Oni, made by, just some little studio you probably never heard of called Bungie. Yeah, that's right. Bungie made this. And in fact, if you played it on the PS2, Rockstar was your publisher. It is the weirdest crossover you're ever going to get. And in fact, this has a really kick-ass intro, which I will be showing very soon. Because holy shit, it is awesome. Now, I got this as a one-click installer, where the link to it is in the description below, but this is Oni, a third-person shooter beat-em-up game. You'll see it, it's fucking great. So, before we go any further, before I click that new game button, check out this intro. Fucking love this music, man. But yeah, you can see what it's obviously riffing on with the purple hair and the kind of anti-technology, the technology cyberpunk vibe. It's clearly riff on one of my favorite animes of all time, Ghost in the Shell. The manga's pretty good, but the fact that the artist went off and was like, yeah, I just made porn for like 20 years, I just feel better doing it. It's like, fair enough. So we're gonna actually see what it's like. This, again, one-click installer, so let's start a new game. So, the one thing is that all the static imagery, this loaded stuff, is all this small. I can't fix that. But the resolution of the main game, as you'll see in but a moment, is somewhat larger.
Hi, Kanoko.
Oh, Jesus
it's
Christ.
Me, Shinatama. I've checked our neural link and it's working perfectly. I'm so excited. Commander Griffin has authorized us to run through TCTF training program Beta 6. That means you're almost ready for field missions. First, let's begin with a few basic exercises.
Yeah. Oh, no. Right, first of all... Oh, I'm gonna have to change that in the options or something. It's got inverted mouse controls. Yeah, you can see. Go to the yellow floor beneath the control console. There we go. Control.
We'll use the track for the dash training sequence, but before we begin, you better warm up. That's it! You're dashing perfectly! Dashing is the
I don't
fastest
remember
way to
this.
run, but also the loudest.
Yes, there's stealth elements in this game, believe it or not.
Now dash along the wall of the room until you reach the end of the track. Great!
Oh, I cannot believe anyone thought this was a good idea.
That completes our basic movement exercises.
Oh.
If you want to review your movement techniques, go to the data console you passed during your track run. When you're ready,
Oh,
we
you can
move
actually
to the
dash
next
using the
room.
P button? That's so fucking weird.
Now we can practice some basic jumping techniques.
God, I hope I can fucking change these controls.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yep. It's a little bit janky.
Practicing, jump up to the next room.
No, I want this thing up here. God, this inverted controls, I should have changed that before we even started. It's to the point where I'm actually considering going...
Nice jumping.
I'm actually
In the
considering going
field,
back.
You can often find useful hidden items like this. Well done.
Yeah, there's hidden items in the game, as you'd expect. Right, crouch is shift, creep is shift, then somersault is that, cartwheel S and shift. It's shift.
Sorry to interrupt you, Kanoko, but I thought you might like to watch this. Another trainee is accessing one of the combat practice programs in the room below. Jump up on the platform near the window to watch.
It's actually a really well put together sequence. These robots are absolutely beating the piss out of her, though. But there's like a blocking system where it's just kind of like your old neutral if you're a big old Tekken fan. But see that those little puffs of smoke? Oh, she's getting the piss beaten out of her. I haven't changed anything. Oh, that's that one robot down. He's nearly dead. Rolls out the way. Now, interestingly, there is a way to... there we go.
Now we can practice some of those moves, too.
Oh, this
Let's start
inverted
with
control.
sneaking. That was perfect. Now let's try some acrobatics.
Ooh. Oh. Begin running. Form a backwards cartwheel.
That's super. It's also important to learn how to slide.
Yeah, sliding is pretty useful. It's a good way of entering combat.
Let's practice by sliding under these moving laser sensors.
Nope.
Some enemies can be knocked down by sliding into their legs.
Most enemies can be...
Escape moves are a good way to avoid attacks when you're fighting. Don't forget to dodge when you're in trouble.
Yeah, jump flip.
Good job. You know, the jump flip is also a great way to hit an opponent on the ground.
It is
Jump
absolutely
flip and
not
land
worth
on
it.
them if you can.
It is absolutely not worth it from my experience.
Try to jump flip over the... Let's learn the basics of hand-to-hand combat.
Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. Left and right. Left and right, that's it. You can actually do, so you can sweep the leg.
Try throwing 2 punches quickly. The second punch was different from the first, wasn't it?
Got a
This is
really
the
nice combo
beginning
system,
of a
actually.
Combo attack. Combos link attacks together in a sequence. Some attack
Lovely.
moves can only be done at the end of a combo.
I hate this fucking inverted control. There we go.
That's super.
I'm
Try
super.
linking
Thanks for
other
asking.
attacks to discover different combo sequences.
I'm trying to remember all the old
Now you're
super
ready
moves.
to train with a sparring partner. Let's proceed to the first combat training room. Approach the training drone and practice your attacks. Don't worry, he won't fight back.
That's a nice little, yeah.
You're gonna get beat by a girl.
Yeah, you can do shit like that.
Now you're ready to learn about the most dangerous kind of attacks. Throws. When you're ready, proceed to the next combat training room.
Yeah.
Throws are really easy to do. If you're close enough to an enemy when you attack, you can throw them. Experiment to see how many throws you can do.
You can do Germans, I think, actually. Hang on. Come on. There's these ones. I perform a drone while running. It's really weird. You have to be really close. It would be better to have a dedicated throw button, but it doesn't have one. When ready, proceed to the next one. Honestly, right, from my experience, the throws aren't super important. There's a couple which are useful. Oh yeah, watch this. So if we stand behind him, that one's pretty much an insta-kill. For like every enemy in the game, apart from like bosses. Or
This
like some of the harder.
training drone will help you learn about blocking attacks. See the border on the floor around the drone? When you step over the line, the drone will activate and start to attack you. Face the drone directly and don't attack it. And you can block its blows. You'll know that you blocked an attack if a blue flash appears. Be careful, Kanoko. Some attacks are so powerful that they can stagger you even if you block them. Some super moves are so strong they can't be blocked at all. When you're ready, proceed to the final combat training room and we'll learn how to fire and reload weapons.
Yeah, this is a pretty...
See the weapon on the table? It's the standard issue TCTF auto pistol.
Ugh.
Pick it up and let's do some target practice. There are targets on the stands at the far side of the room. Try to shoot them all out.
The recoil on this is ludicrous, but some of the weapons in this game are also ridiculous.
Now that you've fired all your ammunition, let's practice reloading the auto pistol. Pick up the ammo clips on the table.
Now, the important thing about the ammo situation in this game is that if I reload it right now, even though in most other games that would just reload it back to full, it completely uses the clip. So you have to be very careful about when you choose to do this.
Perfect. Let's try firing at some moving targets. Walk over to the table on the right. See the weapon line there? That's a plasma rifle. Pick it up.
Let me pick it up, you asshole.
I'll activate a training drone to walk up and down the firing range. Fire at it to disable it. Good shooting. Now I'll activate one moving side to side.
Yeah, you have to lead your targets a little bit with this one, because there is travel time.
You did it! Great job! Now that your basic training is complete, you're ready to take on your first mission. I'm sure Commander Griffin will be very pleased with your performance. Don't worry, Kanoko.
I have to
There's a
change
lot
these
to
fucking...
remember, but you'll always have your data comlink to help you if you need it.
You can only hold one
Comlink
weapon at a time
stores
as well.
Lots of information about weapons, items, and mission objectives. It also has a help feature and even a diary built right in.
Yeah, so it's actually like, you know, fairly basic stuff. It'll tell you how it works. It's got diaries for escape moves, jump flips, slide. It'll actually tell you all the things. Okay, what's this sledgehammer heal? Press punch, punch, kick. Okay, block, disarm. Standing forward next to an armed opponent, forward and punch. Yeah. There's also like help sections and all the rest of it. They're not very big, but you can actually see that quite clearly. It's very cool. I actually think this game was a little bit ahead of its time in some ways, but it does also feel very much of the of its time. The graphics definitely feel very of its time. Okay. Yep, pick up as Q, holster as Q, drop weapon as E. I'm not using the alternate left-hand controls. Yeah, red will use all your ballistic ones. So if it's a gun or if it's a missile launcher, it uses red. If it's an energy-based weapon, it uses green. Simple add. You can actually hold, you can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can hold 6 clips of either side, which is really good. There we go. Now, before we go any further, I have to change.
Give me another reading.
All systems nominal. She's doing fine.
This is a mistake.
You aren't really in a position to criticize.
The Syndicate is using the warehouse to shuttle contraband. Chung went underground to gather evidence. He failed to report in this morning. Find him, and get me what I need to shut the place down. Or shut it down yourself.
I'm on it.
Update.
Diode latency holding at 27.1. Bioplasmic waveform stable. A Class 3 adrenal spike when you gave the order, but nothing out of the ordinary.
What are you sending her into?
It's a simple bust, in and out. She needs a trial run.
Good luck, Kanoko.
Like, the animations are actually pretty solid.
Listen, Kinoko. You weren't in any danger during basic training. But now that you're in the field, we better review your health display meter.
Yeah, this is the health display meter. And if you're looking at yourself going, hey, what's this extra bit up here? No, it's not for shields. Later on, you get the ability to get health packs, and the health packs can increase it over. Yeah, notice the flashing meter, and it's, you know, there we go. Now, we don't actually want to do that. What we actually want to do... I'm actually quitting because I'm going to have to restart it because I am not continuing with inverted mouse controls. Fuck that. Fuck that with a goddamn brick. There we go. There we go. Straight back into it. It doesn't take very long. I also think we'll skip the thing. Yeah, there we go. Ah, so much better. So we're going to sneak. Because there's a dude down here. And we don't want him to alert the guards. Yes, that's right. Shouldn't have gone for the double axe handle, buddy. Deadliest move in Star Trek, least deadly move in wrestling. Yeah, it's just gubbins. Like, there's a lot of just gubbins here. I have to go and find the control console that unlocks it. It must be around here somewhere. There it is. Nice and simple.
Incoming compass data.
So you'll get, yeah, basically you get indications. It's actually really small. It's down here. It's a scaling issue, but like, honestly, not the worst scaling issue you've ever seen. You probably could make it work a little bit better at this resolution with DG Voodoo or something, but I'm not doing that. Yes, notice that it says that we're going upstairs. It's a bit small, but you'll get used to it, kind of a thing. I'm just looking for trouble. And the other thing as well is to look for secrets or other things like that. It's actually quite useful. Again, they were only on the first level. This is nice and simple gameplay, nothing too complicated. Didn't drop anything. Sometimes enemies will drop stuff like ammo or health. Stuff, but I don't think they do it in this part of the game. The AI is not the best in the world, but I think this game came out in like 2002. If I'm wrong, there'll be a thing flashing up on the screen now. But it's quite old.
Show me what you got.
I just did a blockbuster, man. He sold that well. But yeah, like again, checking out all these extra areas, at least in the early game, isn't really going to make the big difference. But late game, there's always something hidden around a corner. One of the things that I will say is that this game was one of the games that really got me into sort of like secret hunting. I'm not doing a full playthrough just now. I'm just kind of showing you what this game is like. Because I will say that if you like... Ooh. If you do like sort of the stealth aspects of it, they're there. They're not the best, but they're there. Turn around. Oh, fuck. He's coming for me. Remember, go up behind him and...
You're gonna get beat by a girl.
And he dropped a pistol. The machine pistol's kind of crap. But, like, see when we had the retinue out for this one's nice and simple. This one, it's actually a rapid-fire weapon. So it also uses the same type of ammunition, because it's also bullets. See what I mean? Like, the game starts to teach you things like that. And you're like, oh, okay, so now I understand. And you can see that there's multiple floors. We go into here, and oh look, there's lots of different things we can be doing here.
Whoa!
And he dropped it. Yeah, by the way, control is also your
Konoko, there's something I have to tell you about hypo sprays.
Oh?
I'm not supposed to talk about this, but data suggests that hypos will work differently on you than on other people. If you use a hypo when you're close to full health, you may experience the overpower effect, a temporary burst of strength and health. It will only last a short time, so try to take advantage of the temporary boost it gives you. But please, don't tell Commander Griffin I told you about this.
It is what it is. Right, so we're going to be going upstairs. Again, like, I feel like this game is very much of its time. In a positive way. Like, everything's big and chunky. Your character is clearly in the middle. Once you invert the fucking settings, you can actually see what the fuck is going on with your mouse. Ooh. It's a little bit clunky in some control aspects of it, but you know what? I've definitely seen games that have come out more recently that have much worse controls. So, like, you know, there's definitely options, I feel like, with this game. Over there is actually my objective, but I want to clear out some potential baddies up here. And it's got a not terrible sneak, you know, stealth system. I've definitely seen worse. I've definitely seen better, but I've definitely seen worse. See, look, this is the motherfucker around here. Waiting for me. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Ready to lose?
Yeah, so we'll pick up the hypo spray and it's tab. Yep. And you can see that it's not an instant heal, it is a partial heal, and it's a heal over time. So, like, it actually is quite useful. It does sort of, like, give you the encouragement to be like, yeah, go out and do stuff, but understand that you're going to run into problems.
Chung. It's Chung. I found him.
Dead?
Yes, sir.
Keep moving.
Okay, is there anything around here? No. Okay. I was checking to see if there was anything useful down there. Hey, mate, it's Chung. Sorry about the encryption. Anyhow, BGI and Syndicate joined to the hip.
Incoming objective data. Stand by.
But yes, there is also fall damage in this game. For its faults. Anyone in here? Aha, but got some ammo. See, like, we're getting ammo. And you're thinking to yourself, well, that's quite a lot of shots. And it is, but you have to really go to empty and then reload for it to be worth it. Because if you don't, you run into the problem of losing ammunition in the reload. One of the big things that my buddy Manlin noticed when he was playing through was that he didn't notice that at first. And he ended up wasting a lot of ammunition. Now, not all guns are made equal. The pistol is pretty universally okay. It's very, very accurate for what it is. The machine pistol is about as accurate as you are after taking one too many hits to the head and deciding that you're very capable of... You son of a bitch. There we go. Got a bit of my ass kicked there.
Hey!
And also the item drops aren't always... They're not consistent. So you will have to learn to use what you have when you have it. The extra boost you can get from the overpower effect is useful, but at this early stage of the game, it's a bit excessive, so I'm not using it. And yes, you can do jump kicks and all sorts of cool stuff. The enemies also get throw out some pretty cool wrestling moves. One of them actually just straight out throws out a pile driver, which I don't know why, but that just makes me happy. The levels are quite big and open. They make you feel like nothing's really that claustrophobic. There's a couple of levels which can be claustrophobic, but like, you know. The other thing as well is that if you're careful with your fights and time them correctly, you can not have that happen. But yeah, basically if you rely on your neutrals to help block attacks, you can actually get quite far in this game with just good timing. Which is, I think, the same with all games. Again, this is all lore stuff. There's lots and lots of things where you can pick up the lore of the world and how the fact that TCTF is a technology task force that's designed with basically restricting technology in the near future after basically an environmental crisis. Which is kind of cool. Buddy, you okay? Are you okay there, bud? No, I don't think he's okay. Should we go help him out? I don't want to be accused of police brutality, though.
Hey!
Yeah, a little bit over the top. I don't really need to be doing that. But there's like lots of little places. Again, every time you knock out an enemy, there's a distinct chance that they'll drop something you might want. So you end up in that situation of fighting more enemies becomes... fighting more enemies becomes a... It's a choice to engage in some of them. But more importantly, it becomes a situation of what resources do I get out of it? Especially in some parts of the game, you can... I've seen speedruns of this game from back in the day. And yeah, they can just be like, oh, I'm not going to bother fighting them because it's quicker to not. And you'll notice that I haven't used my guns once because they don't come with the fucking silencer. So you end up in the situation of being like, yes, I will fire my gun and alert every guard in the place. And sometimes it's better just to knock people out. It's why you're only allowed one gun at a time. The amount of times you're actually going to use the guns is pretty limited, but some guns are worth it. Barabbas, who's one of the mini-bosses in this game, actually has a really cool gun that you can use, but not for very long. And it takes, I want to say, ballistic ammo? Hey.
Catch him, Kanoko. Don't let him reach the alarm console and activate it.
Yeah, that's the other thing you have to watch out for. Fuck you. Yeah, those are like sort of more higher up senior guys, and the alarm console they're used to warn others in the breach of security. I can go over and access it, like there's nothing to stop me going over there and accessing it, which is kind of cool in its own way. Jumping from high heights will kill you. You will take damage from it, don't do that. You have to be very careful about what you do and don't drop onto. As a general rule, if it's more than the floor, you're going to be in for some pain. So that's just as a general rule. It is down here though, I don't remember. I don't know if there is anything down here. And you'll notice I did take damage from that because it was more than a floor's worth of damage, a floor's worth of height. Look at these, these are really well rendered. What's back here? Is this the stairs up? No, it's not. it's a little nice here. Cool.
Access denied.
I don't know what that's for, but that was a thing. Okay. I think there's one part of this game where you can shoot down for a good reason.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, it's so
Don't
useful.
make me hurt you.
Don't make me hurt you, bitch. I eat people. Give ourselves a little boost up to full health. That's the other thing as well, is that you can only hold a limited number of resources. So I can only hold a set number of... Hang on. Oh, I thought these were explosive. Oh well. You can only hold a set number of resources. So you have to be careful about how many resources you hold on to, because it's not worth it. You can end up in a situation where you're... I've ended up in situations where I've had... I'm at full health. I've got full health. I've got loads of stuff on me, but there's like no point in me picking up anything else. Please stay still. I'd really like to just execute you and not have to fight you. Okay, that's not what I wanted. The other thing you're going to see as well is variants of enemies. Very quickly you'll see variants of enemies. Obviously we've already seen the technician, and we've seen the standard grunt, who's in that sort of olive color. Standard sort of military color. But as...
Watch out!
I surrender.
If you hurt innocent people, then they won't want to help you.
Problem is, he keeps getting knocked back. There we go. Hey, buddy.
Thank you. They're holding the warehouse manager upstairs.
Thank you. Okay, see, look, they've been given information. And again, I'm just checking these extra rooms just because I want to know what's going on in here. And that man's head's sticking through a wall. Okay. I'm only going to complete this first level because I really enjoy this first level, and it's actually a good, it's a good first level. There's genuinely, it's a good first level. I think as proof of concepts go, this is fantastic. Now, if you're wondering why is this abandonware, Bungie's still a real company. Sure they are, but this didn't come with them. I believe they were still making this before they got bought by Microsoft. So they didn't bring this with them.
Hey!
And as such, you can't buy this. You literally can't buy this game.
They took over the whole place and they're loading some kind of armored truck. I think they're almost finished. You better hurry up. I'll open these doors for you.
Cheers, buddy. I am entirely going to ignore this and see what's in this room. Nothing. Nothing is in that room. That's the other thing as well, like, this game's very weirdly open. There's actually some really cool stuff in... once you've completed the game, you can unlock extra characters and play as those characters, which is super cool. Oh, where are you going, buddy? You going this way?
Hey!
As I said, the stealth. I'm not very good at the stealth system in this game, but there is ways of doing it that are extremely cool, and they make you feel very anime-esque. And if anyone's ever seen me play through Metal Gear Solid 2 on my stream, you'll know fine and well that I can be stealthy. I just choose not to be stealthy because it's a lot funnier. Oops. Hey, buddy. Ow! Fucking arsehole. Alright. Holy shit, please do not be dead. I do not want to go to prison. The movement system's actually quite nice. like, as movement systems go in third-person games, it's not terrible. There's definitely worse games out there. It definitely takes a second to, or like a half second to react to certain button presses. But, like, you'd kind of expect that at the same time as well. Yes, I did just jump up an entire flight of stairs in a single bound. What are you talking about? That's entirely normal, right? Ah, and some energy cells. You don't retain cells and stuff like that between levels, which is my only complaint. But I think that's for balance reasons more than anything else, and I'm inclined to agree that that's probably a good thing. I don't think there's anyone around here, but just in case, gotta be sneaky stealthy. Oh, med pack. Alright, cool. Hypo spray. Where the fuck am I going? Down, okay. You can jump down these stairs and it's fine, but if you jump down further, you'll end up in a world of hurt. Can I make it to there? Let's find out. Yes, I can. And then I can get stuck. Alright, okay. Oh, it's this big door, okay.
Kanoko, those syndicate troops are trying to remove evidence from the warehouse. I've scanned the truck and they've almost finished securing their cargo. There's no way to get inside the truck. You've got to find some way to stop it from leaving the building.
Ooh, some more ammunition. I am now at maximum ammunition. And there's now a little timer that I have to get this one. I see your, there we go. Check this out.
I found a data pad. It's an encrypted shipping manifest that links the warehouse to Musashi Manufacturing. I want to go check it out. It's not far from here.
Well done, Kanoko. Fall back. I'll have you picked up.
Musashi is owned by BGI. According to your latest report, BGI is a suspected syndicate front. If we can prove the connection, we can move against them. I can go in and...
Negative. Fall back.
We can't afford to wait for another team to arrive. We have to move quickly or they are going to get away.
She won't back down. Her adrenals have been rising steadily. Too much stress could destabilize her latency.
All right, Kanoko. I'm giving you a shot at this.
Thank you, sir. I won't let you down.
So yeah. That was the first level of Oni. And I think more importantly, it's I think this is one of these things where I'm going to let this play out because I can't press escape. But this should give you an example of the kind of level of acting and a level of fun that I've had with this game, and I hope you would have it too.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Musashi Heavy Manufacturing Concern. How can I be of service?
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Agent Thorst.
We are with the TCTF, and we hereby order you to cease and desist all operations. We have reason to suspect that this facility is involved in the manufacture of illegal technology.
Of course, officer. I'm sure I can get someone to help you.
They're here, finally!
Is everything ready?
You know it. They are getting out of here alive.
Let me know when things start to get messy.
Count on it. When I get through with them, they're...
Just make sure I'm not interrupted. There may be someone with them, an exceptional agent.
I'm ready for anything. You made sure of that.
There is always someone stronger. Have you forgotten?
No, I haven't. I'll be careful.
See that you are. You know the consequences of failure.
Please have a seat. Someone will be right with you.
What the?
Heads up, we've got company.
Whoa!
So, I'm actually going to call it there. Hang on, I'm actually just going to mute this desktop audio so that I can hear myself think. So, yeah, this was Oni. It's a fantastic Wii game. One-click installer, get it on PC version, just invert the controls. That is literally the only thing I would suggest, because fuck me, they threw me off. I've had a blast with this game over the years, and if you'd like to see me do more specifically from this game, please leave a comment, and if I get enough people asking for it, I'll do it. Or if you want to give me more direct orders, you can see over in the left-hand side of the screen is my Patreon, patreon.com/DeusBlackheart. If you become a patron there, you can ask for it there too. In the meantime, though, I hope you've enjoyed today's wee outing with Oni. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And if there's anything else I can ask, it's just give us a little subscribe, a wee comment, all that algorithmic gubbins, because that does help, and it will help me grow. But more importantly, this has been Abandonwares. This has been Oni. Have yourself a lovely rest of your day, and goodbye for now.